Hey guys, how are you today? So we are jumping straight into it. Please open your books, your student books to page 45 please. So student book, page 45. We're going to write the story. Okay, so first of all let's look at number 1. It says read the task. How do you think the story might continue from the first sentence? So they give us the first sentence here. Starts here. Billy crawled nervously through the hole in the wall and looked down. Oh. Sounds like a really interesting horror story. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is an advert for from a magazine for people to enter a competition. We are looking for exciting stories by teenagers to publish in our magazine. Your story must begin with this sentence. Alright, so this is it. You need to write a story. If it's good enough, it'll go into the magazine. Okay? Good competition. So as we said, first sentence is here. Billy crawled nervously through the hole in the wall and looked down. Your story must include a boat and a dangerous situation. Okay, so this is to help you think about it. I want you to think about it for a couple of minutes and then look at the next exercise. Okay, so now we're going to read the story together. It says read the story to see if any of your ideas are mentioned and answer the questions. Questions are, does the story include a boat? What danger did Billy face and how does the story end? Okay, 3 questions here. We're going to go through it together. We're going to try to find answers to these questions. So does it include a boat? I'll write it here. Is there a boat? What's the danger? And how does it end? Alright, let's scroll up a bit and start. Billy crawled nervously through the hole in the wall and looked down. It was more than 3 meters to the ground below. So he was unsure about jumping, but he knew he had no choice. He landed awkwardly, but managed to stay on his feet. Immediately he started running towards the river, desperately hoping to find the boat. The boat they had hidden last summer. If he was going to get help in time, he needed to use it now. And there it was, behind the trees. He leapt in and tried to start the engine. 3 times he tried and failed. But eventually, it coughed into life and Billy was on his way. Once he was out in the open water, the biggest danger he faced was the crocodiles. So here we go. The danger is the crocodiles. Billy looked around anxiously. He was feeling scared now, but he couldn't turn back. So he tried to concentrate on getting to Dr. Niemi's home, whoever that is. After what seemed like hours, it was probably only 15 minutes, Billy reached his destination. He tied up the boat hurriedly and rushed up the slope shouting the doctor's name. Dr. Niemi calmly picked up his medical bag and walked towards him. At long last, Billy was able to relax. He knew that everything was going to be fine. So what is the ending here? Well, obviously he made it to his destination. He reached his destination, and when he got there, he was able to relax because the doctor was going to take care of him. Okay, let's look at number 3 now. Number 3 gives you some tips about how to write a good story. So to write a good story, the story should have a beginning, a middle and an end. Beginning, middle and end, so before you even start writing you should know where the story is going. Use time words and time phrases that move the action forward. Use adverbs of manner to bring some interest and excitement to your story. And finally, use a range of tenses. Past simple, past continuous and past perfect, which are the best tenses for telling stories. Okay? Now I want you to do the rest of the page, page 45, for your online lesson with Mr. Mark. Alright? Thank you very much. Okay, on page 46, we start Unit 8. Unit 8 is called Getting Away From It All. So it's about traveling, going away. We've got a quiz here. That's the first thing you've got on the page. I would like to go through it quickly together, just to look at some of the words that might be new to you. So we've got them highlighted in blue. Let's have a look. So the entire thing is a quiz. What's your kind of holiday? I want you to do that at home. Follow the instructions and just reply A, B or C. Okay, but first of all, let's go through the language. Go trekking. To go trekking in the jungle, do you know what that is? Okay, so to go trekking means to go basically for a walk. You're going to go for a long walk around the jungle, which is going to be hard, very hard, and you're going to need to bring with you a lot of stuff. You're probably going to have to also make sure that you've got food with you, etc. So it's a serious walk in a very dangerous place, usually, trekking. To try out the spicy Thai food, well, to try out means to taste, to try something new, very simple. So here, to try it out means to taste the food, okay? In Thailand in particular, you probably know Thai food can be very, very spicy and very tasty. Next, we've got most important thing on the summer holidays too. Get a tan. What does that mean? To get a tan. Wow. It's something that you don't like doing here in Vietnam, but white people like myself love doing when we go on a holiday. What is it? To get a tan. Yes. To actually get brown skin. Here in Asia, you prefer to get white skin when you go outside. Well, we like to get brown skin. So brown skin is called a tan. To get a tan. Next one, to socialize. To socialize, what does that mean? Well, to talk to your friends, spend some time chatting, etc. That's socializing. That's why we call them social networks, because you're with your friends, you're chatting, you're always connected to people. Socializing. Next one here is to chill out. One of my favorite things in the world, chill out. Chill out is basically to relax, to do nothing, or nothing serious at least. To do pretty much nothing, to stay in bed or to watch a movie or to stay in a bath, a hot bath, or to get a massage and generally do nothing serious. To chill out. And then we've got cruising on a yacht. Well, a yacht is a kind of boat. It's a luxury boat. So cruising on a boat, on a yacht means, you can imagine just enjoying the beautiful weather with your beautiful friends and just going in your boat, going around looking beautiful, cruising on a yacht. And then we've got cooling down in a pool. Cooling down in the pool. Obviously, the idea being that it's very hot out. The sun is very warm and you're having a wonderful time, but sometimes you need to cool down, jump in the pool and cool down. Next one here, hiring a jet ski. Well, what is a jet ski? Not sure I've seen it here. Oh yes, I've seen some in Da Nang. So jet skis are like motorbikes that you actually can ride on the water. You see quite a few. You see quite a few in Da Nang, probably in Nha Trang as well. And then sign up for an organized tour of Manhattan in this case. An organized tour. Well, organized tours may last one afternoon, a whole day, maybe even more, 2 or 3 days. An organized tour means you're going to go in a group of people with a guide. A tour guide is going to take you to different places and going to give you information and show you around the city. Okay? Then we've got stay up all night to experience the city that never sleeps. Stay up all night. Well, you guys should be too young for this, but soon enough this will happen. Staying up all night when you're on holidays in particular is because you're partying. Yes, you're going to clubs maybe. Yeah, staying up all night. To wander around and photograph the site. So wander around. Yeah, that's pretty much the opposite of organized tour. You are doing your own tour, but you're not organized. Yeah, so you just go around, wander around, and whatever you see, you see. And whatever happens, happens. It's a bit more of an adventure. You don't know what's going to happen. To wander around, and finally to photograph the sites. Well, photographing the site, you know what taking a photo is. You know, I think, what the sites are. So basically, this is going around the famous monuments. Yeah, if you were in Hanoi, photographing the sites would be going to Hoang Kiem Lake, going to Van Neo, the Temple of Literature, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and Museum, and just take pictures of all the important places. Okay, so that's the language. Hopefully that's made it clear for you. There's an exercise just after that, yeah? So please try to fill in the gaps. Finish the page again before your lesson with Mr. Mark.